is hosted by us, and then we have our wonderful analyst in the studio,
Oh.
Myst. Hello, Myst. I like your zen after the traffic.
I give up. I give up, but it's good to be here.
Don't give up yet, please, Myst.
It's difficult.
We love you like this. No traffic can taint your swag.
I claim it.
Yes, Lagos, we're going to have a fantastic conversation today on the Grapevine, and here's how to get your communication, your messages, your observations, your views, and your idea of the songs that we're going to listen to here.
Yes, please share your thoughts with us. 0809 444 0981. And if you'd like to go on Twitter, you can go on at 98.1 981. We've actually put the story up there, and you can use the hashtag Grapevine981.
All right, so that's WhatsApp number. It's just for messages, no calls, please. Just WhatsApp messages 0809 444 0981. As we always do on the Grapevine, we'll review one song and one video. Let's start with the video. Lagos, it's a collaboration between Tubaba himself and the band. By the way, Tubaba is in the news today. All right, so let's listen. Let's listen to this track, and it's an offshoot. I wasn't surprised when I saw the song. It's an offshoot of the, all the pictures and the
romance,
vacation and the trips they were taking, and that is the title of the song and the video. Lagos, take a listen and let us know what you think.
Cheesy. That was a girl I used to know. As I enter, immediately I see you. And as I see you, I know exactly what you come do. Everybody knows that, but everybody I just they joke you.
See there.
When we enter.
There you go. Vacation. Tubaba himself and the band.
Okay.
Your thoughts, guys?
Okay. Okay, first of all, like you said, I kind of saw this coming. I saw it coming. If it wasn't the idea when they got to their vacation, it developed when they were at their vacation. It kind of made sense. You can't put Tubaba and the band in a place and expect something to come out. But
it's their first collaboration, isn't it?
For this year?
Yeah, for this year.
Well, have they done any songs together before?
I'm certain they have.
Oh, really? Okay.
Here's the thing. I really like the both of them. I'm a huge fan of the band. I feel like, he's like one of my forever stars. Like, I just think he's amazing. But I don't know how I feel about this song, really. I feel like it kind of falls flat. Like, it could have been so much more from the both of them. It's a good song. They're not going to give you a good song, but should it be a good song or should it be an amazing song? And right now I'm just sort of falling in that good song space. I do like the bass line. I think that's my favorite thing about the song. That dum 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 dum. Look, that bass line, if you put it on any song, I'm likely to like the song. So maybe that is why I like the song.
Yes.
Maybe it's not that the song is actually great or good, in fact, but I like the song and I like the bass line. And I hope I'm gonna fall in love with it even more on the next listen. But right now it's just
So yes.
So video and song. Well, okay, let me start with the video. I like the costumes. It was really colorful.
Yeah,
African costume. It was very.
I know that horse flesh.
Yeah. You cannot ignore that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now with the video, I didn't really understand it that much. It wasn't very clear. It was
Why?
okay, because I guess they were.
You were trying to unsee something?
No, it wasn't even
you're not
unseen.
like
I was
that,
like,
so
no, it was just. So they were virtual reality. They were meant to go into the world of the vacation. I didn't understand the end when they ran away, when the girls had to fake it
because
off.
the generators fault.
They're married.
Is that
The
it?
wives were the ones that came to set fire to the generator. They say you're on vacation without the babe.
That's a good twist. That's a good twist. But I like the characters they played as two hustlers, tech savvy hustlers in what market, the corner of a market, and they open the shop. And they're selling their
So we'll take you
business
on a trip and then
using the VR sets,
okay,
the headsets.
You on vacation.
All right, then the songs. That's the video. It was okay. I mean, there wasn't anything great, nothing artistic, overly artistic. It was just basic. It was just nice.
Ayo.
Then no, am I lying?
Yes.
You like
that?
it?
I disagree.
Okay, you disagree. Let me finish. You disagree. Then the song. Okay, so the song was, like you mentioned, was just for what Two-Face has been giving us recently. It wasn't. It was good. It's a song you would hear again and again. Obviously, the more you listen to it, because it had a great beat.
Yes.
But someone was, when I said this comment, please don't come for me. This is what I thought.
They are coming for you. What's up?
Why was the band? He was just shouting in the song. Yeah, I don't say, but the band shouting all
Yeah,
the
that's
song.
normal.
I was like, really? I
And then
really.
he speaks in
This
tongues.
one was no. This one was extra. The shouting and the speaking in tongues. I didn't know that.
It made sense. It made sense to me because are you kidding me? After seeing all of that in that video, why wouldn't you?
No, Valentine. Please watch
Bro,
the
this
video
is
and
about the
understand.
horse flash. Let's be honest, this is only about those thick ticks that were going on in that video, and you have to give it to them. Those two girls,
Chick thighs.
they were thick.
Mm.
Listen, guys, if you
I-
want to know the definition of thick that Nelly was saying in that hit song,
Mm.
in the first album that he
You
dropped,
better watch this video.
this is where you'll find the thick.
But I agree with both of you. The song fell flat. The band was classy. For the first time in a while, I've seen the band and Two-Face. I do not necessarily like the comparison between both of them because a few people have tried to play that
really?
out. Yeah. I mean, recent times I've seen some of the stories.
Yeah, no.
But after the collaboration they did
You can almost
on
see
that
some
song
similarities.
Babanla that they featured Burna Boy
Yes, yes.
on, I think this one didn't really cut it for me, but the video was so good.
Yeah, the video was nice,
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean,
it?
I'm not talking about Chick thighs.
It was the
Stop
horse
looking at me
flash.
like
Please,
that.
okay,
It was only the
okay,
horse
so
flash.
since you're not talking about the ladies or the women in the video, tell me what you liked about the video, please.
I'll tell you about that after the song. The next song, Lagos, that we'll be listening to, and I would love for you to review. By the way, the links are up on Twitter at Smooth981FM. Just type in the hashtag Grapevine981. You find it there. Myst is here to analyze all the stories this morning. This next song is coming from a singer, producer, lyricist. Her name is Tychi Phibz. Phibz, Phibz. Go check her out. This one is titled Open Spaces. Take a listen.
More than a woman, you touch many lives. Superhuman, you.
Fine, and it's brought to you by Verve.
Your song.
Why do you
Your
sound
playlist.
like someone I was like,
I was going to say what she said.
I was like, who is this one again?
Like, she killed it. No, that's how
This is why, you know that other chick we listened to a couple of weeks ago that was doing that in the background?
Yes.
That we said maybe it was her face we liked, maybe it was her body.
Yes, I don't remember her name. But
You know,
yeah.
that's what that girl was trying to
She
do, but
embodied
she's
the
too
sound.
much of a singer, like she's too much of a...
Too much
an
talent
organized-
in one person.
Because you know the thing, there are different types of singers and writers. Some are the organized, they always have a plan from beginning to end, and then some develop their plan as they go. So what happens with people like this and IBK is as they listen, as they hear it in their head, it just has to develop from there. For some of us who have written the whole thing, so we just have it in their palm, the way it is going to sound. Some people don't know how the end is going to sound until they finish. And I think that's who these people are, and that's why they can make it sound amazing. They are not planned, it evolves.
Spontaneous.
Yes,
singers.
it evolves as they go. It's amazing. I can't do it. I know I can't do it. I'm too organized.
Yes, you can. We believe in you.
Yeah. So I have to like Black Magic said to you, I want to introduce you to the random, how did you call it, random energy. That's what he told me yesterday. Like, I need to be introduced to the random energy. I'm like, okay.
Okay, guys, we're back. Studio. You're listening to Smooth Breakfast. Right now, we are talking entertainment and sharing entertainment stories this morning inside of the Grapevine, and it's brought to you by Verve. Before the break, you heard two songs. Now, a video, the collaboration between the band and Tubaba himself on the song of Vacation or Baecation. We listened to the song, varied opinions. Some people say it's a no-no, especially Tosan, who sent a message on WhatsApp. That WhatsApp number is 0809-444-0981.
Let me read this one. Tosan says, Valentine, are you listening?
Yes, I am.
This collaboration is a no-no for me. It is just a basic video. Why does the band shout in his songs? In the video, it was like he was having a shouting contest with someone.
That's the way he
I
does.
did say.
And then this one from what's your name, please? Temi from Ikeja. Temi says, I disagree on that Two-Face in the band Baecation. I love cohesion of the two men there. And from the intro, you can hear and feel the mix of Two-Face and the band at the same time. Then I also love the tempo of the song. In fact, the tempo made it all for me.
This is why we love your comments.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I do
two
agree with
comments,
the
you know,
Just
different.
opposite.
Yeah, I love
Just
it.
lovely.
You know. So please let us know. The link to the songs is on Twitter.
Yes.
They're on Twitter, so you can go at Smooth981
FM.
and use FM and use the hashtag
Grapevine
Grapevine
981.
981. So Smooth 981 FM. Valentine, you got into my head.
I know.
Smooth 981 FM on Twitter. The song links are there, and then use the hashtag Grapevine 981 so we can read your thoughts.
And if you've checked that link, you must have found the song that we just tweeted as well from Tychi Phibz. The last song we checked out, Open Spaces. And Myst, you were talking about something about, you know, people on certain musicians understanding the flow and the parts of the song and
Yes.
developing it as they go.
Yes, I think there's two different types of like creatives when it comes to making music. There's the one who like literally has this plan from the beginning to the end in their mind. I think that's who I am. I'm the guy that would write the song down beginning to end. I know what I want to hear.
Yes.
But then there's some other people that evolve the song as they go. So they start with maybe 2 lines, and then it just builds into a whole world of its own. And then I think that those are the Tychis, the
IBKs, yes.
boys. They're the ones that create those very lively, very dynamic sounds because it doesn't start and die once.
Let me tell you why it makes
Goes
so
on.
much sense what you just said. Because Tychi is a producer herself. So imagine that as a producer, you produce your own sound.
Yes, and instrumentalists are well known for just not being able to stop playing. So imagine if you just keep producing, you keep making the music, it'll keep changing, and I think that's what creates
Yes.
songs like this.
All
Really.
right. If you're going to check her out, well, type TYCHI, and then Phibz is PHIBZ. Let's go into the stories this morning. Very excited for this.
Ha, me too.
Creative theft or creative coincidence. So Tobi Bakre was called out on Twitter for the latest picture he posted. Photographer Ayo Max of Shadowbo actually called him out and said, well, he emailed Tobi Bakre about a possible photo shoot collaboration. And the mail, he shared a concept of the photo shoot and says that while the mail was never acknowledged or received, he was surprised when he saw the photos of Tobi Bakre yesterday posted on Twitter, and he shared the email. And there were unsavory words accusing him of the creative, you know, intellectual theft, pretty much. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like by now we should have learned that in sharing your idea with someone without, you know, an NDA or whatever the, you know, kind of contract that prevents them from using the idea, you have ultimately left it wide open. Yes, it's your idea, but you did tell him you could go. You wanted to do it with him.
Yes.
So if he doesn't want to do it with you and he likes the idea, more likely than not, he will go on and do it with someone else. It is not right, and it is incredibly wrong. It's rubbish. But it does happen because you haven't done the needful to secure your idea. So yeah, sorry, but you know, next time.
But it still is intellectual property.
Now,
mean,
I think the first debate is actually, did he or did he not actually steal the idea? I'm reading the email that the young man sent to Tobi Bakre after he met him, describing the idea of the shoot he wanted.
Yes.
And truthfully, if you're looking, or honestly, you're looking at at what Tobi Bakre did, it's very similar. Not exactly in the same tone, because he said, well, the only difference is that he said we'll be sitting. Now Tobi is
He's
standing.
standing. So he
But-
altered a few
Yeah,
bits of
but
it.
then Tobi goes on to say in his tweets that the idea to use the horse and the boat came from, well, his stylist.
Interesting.
And so you're wondering, okay, you know, sometimes you think, well, I had this idea, but sometimes if you read something, you forget that you actually got the idea from what you read. You're just thinking, oh, I got this.
But the pieces fit into this.
It's too similar.
There's the ocean, there's the cultural beats,
Honey,
there's a
he
Yoruba
took-
attired man
He took that idea,
around with it.
whether or not he remembered who told him the idea.
Yeah.
He knew it was not originally his. That's more likely than not the truth of the
Yeah.
situation. What I'm saying is, if you send an email and you've given away your you know, I'm a producer, right?
Yes.
So I've written along with my husband so many treatments that we've sent out to people because they asked, okay, we want to do this thing with you, send us a treatment. This is the song, this is the kiniko. We'll do it and we'll send it. But at that point of sending, you sort of know that if they go ahead and use that content you like basically created for them, well, that's just the situation of the country.
Well, Tobi's response starts. He says, "This is an integrity issue. Hence, I have to respond because I'm a creative. I will never use anyone's idea without credit. I wouldn't want the same done to me." The guy, he says, who's also a friend, came to me last week. Actually, talked about somebody else who created the eventual concept, or came out, and then it just goes on and on to explain. We see your explanation, but still, it's similar. But I guess they would have to sort it out behind closed doors. But I hope that, after this impasse has gone on, we can hear how they settle their issue. Maybe.
Yeah, and most importantly, you're sending an idea to someone, no matter how you feel the person is nice or is trustworthy. Include an NDA. You have to protect yourself.
Non-disclosure agreement.
Yes, don't come out and then be saying, no, but I got the idea first. Unfortunately, many times you're not able to pursue it because you haven't protected yourself.
Yeah, there must always be some kind of caveat.
Although he blames his ignorance of the email to his team. He said he doesn't respond to his emails himself. They fail to respond to his emails.
Then your team members told you, you still go to court.
I'm telling you, at the end of the day,
it's
still under your purview.
Exactly.
So you have the ultimate responsibility to make sure that your team is doing the needful.
Exactly.
So Uncle Seun Kuti failed to attend Grammys. And he blamed it on a missed flight. So on Sunday night, February 10, 2019, the 36-year-old son of late Nicola Kuti lost out of the World Music Award category at this year's edition of the Grammys. He was nominated for his 2018 released album Black Times. Love that album. Seun Kuti said, well, the reason why he wasn't there, to perform the Africa Soweto's Gospel Choir and grab the third Grammy Awards for the album Freedom in a category that had the likes of Gambino from Niger and Mali's Funtumata Duara and Soviet's Yiddish Glory. He said he missed his flight. It's the first time this kind of thing has ever happened to him, and it is regrettable.
Yo, how are you working overtime? The village people didn't sleep. You see, let me tell you something, people. When you are about to do something that is not going to make your enemies happy, you are the one that will do it ahead of schedule.
But he couldn't now.
No,
the news
sweetie.
stories came out.
No.
Whether you liked it or not, everyone was talking about
when you are making plans to go to go and perform at the Grammys, when you know that people actually don't like you, I feel like he should have put his ticket 3 days ahead. Don't book it for the day before or 2 days before.
He would not book his ticket himself. He has
Listen, let me tell you, we just said this thing now and I'm going to say it again. The ultimate responsibility is yours, not your. You can't be putting things
he
on
had
your
performances
team.
in Nigeria. He had contracts he had to honor in Nigeria. He had shows he had to do.
My dear, they didn't just inform him about Grammy 2019 now. Even we knew about his nomination months ago.
Before him, right?
Months ago. It wasn't just informed. Come on, this is sad because everybody was so excited for him.
We talked about it.
Yeah, everybody was excited for him. Go show. And then you just follow everybody. Like, how dare
in his response, Lagos, he said, first and foremost, I have to say I'm really sorry to all my fans that tuned in to see us perform yesterday. That's him speaking about this, but did not. I had the weirdest ticket mix-up in history, meaning I missed my flight and rehearsals, and we could not go on. And you know that an artist, in fact, I'd say a god in that class does not joke with rehearsals, and
they won't even allow him to.
He won't allow himself.
Grammy would not even allow him. If he wanted to even take that,
he just say he wanted to wing it because he knows his routine down pat. Because he's not even the only one performing. He's performing alongside Soweto Choir and Fatma. Yes, the warrior. What's his name? At the end of the day, it's really sad because I do know he must have been so let down and disappointed. But I do believe that there'll be another opportunity.
All right, we have messages here on WhatsApp.
All right, this is Shay. Shay, you have it. Yeah, now we'll get to you now. Guys, give the Dibanja and Baba song the benefit of the doubt. It will soon blow. Watch out for it all. That was how Nyanya's Kukere picked up months later. Valentine, you got into the lady's head confusing her statement. Stop it, Joe.
That's right. And Olalashus from Aja, I like it. Olalashus says the Tychi Phibz song is very rich, loaded, and deep, though not for everybody. That's right. And then this one's from Tunde from Abuleba says, how would someone not like Two-Face and the band? Why? We're not saying we don't
No. I wasn't
Two-Face
going to
and
say
the
caveat
band.
there. I love both of them. I think they're, legends. in
I
their
just
own
said
right.
that I think the band is like a forever star.
But he gets back to the song. He said the song is great and I love it, Joe.
It's good. I do believe like I've watched this thing happen over and over again. A song doesn't sound great to me the first time, then I find myself in some club at some random evening, and that's all I want to dance to. So yeah, it will probably grow on everybody like hair.
Talking about songs, how do you feel about This Is America?
Can we just
That's
Oh, she doesn't like it. Myst, you don't like This
Myst?
is America?
I'm
really.
not going to have any conversations
It's
about
won
any
a
songs that are
Grammy
not.
and made history.
Listen, I'll tell you something for nothing.
Wait.
I don't have the info on every song, so I might have to get back to you on that one. The jury's out.
Alright, so US rapper Childish Gambino made history at the 61st Grammy Awards after his controversial song, This Is America, became the first rap song to have won the Song of the Year category in the history of the award. The rapper,
Wow.
yes, in the history of the 61.
Wow.
Yes,
Amazing.
exactly.
Amazing.
And we know that another thing we have to celebrate is the fact that a Nigerian Ibra Ake won the Best Music Video
Please,
Producer Award
drum
for
roll.
that same song.
Drum roll. No,
Why? Because it's
I feel
Nigerian.
so
Hello,
proud.
you
Look at
have
that
to.
I feel so
You have
happy.
to proud where they give you opportunity. To
It's
come.
our award. It's not just his. It's
Yes,
Nigerian.
it's a
We
collective
own it
thing.
proudly. Thank you so much, Ibra,
In the
for
words of
representing your
Trevor
family.
Noah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I celebrate these people not because they are from somewhere else, and I'm
Yes.
trying to remove that from them and say they are only Nigerian, but because I'm trying to include them in my Nigerianness.
Thank you.
You know, let's carry on.
And the fact that he won over Cardi B's Bad Bunny video as well. But let's move on now.
Well, This Is America is a good song.
Of course
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
an
And
amazing
I
song.
mean, I wasn't so surprised that Alicia Keys killed her performance at the Grammys, hosted it. Why is Myst rolling her eyes? And no, why
Why
would
would
you?
anybody be surprised about anything concerning Alicia Keys?
She took us to the Club Keys as host of the Grammys on Sunday night, and viewers seemed open to become regulars. Now, Keys was first female host of the show in 14 years.
Yes.
A lot of history being made at the same awards. Tackled the job with a signature super chill approach, and her husband was all over Instagram, fawning
Yeah.
over her. And then, well, she brought a lot of energy, class, and cool to the music's biggest night. And in a tweet, now Queen Latifah, who we know is very a good friend of hers, tweeted, says, actually, Leonard Lewis tweeted this first. She said, I think Alicia Keys was one of my favorite parts of the Grammy Awards and the most perfect, genuine, and gracious host. And we loved it. I mean, I was there for all of the performances, and I really loved what she went in.
I think the iconic picture that that stays in my head is the one where she was playing two piano, playing two piano.
Yes.
Wow, she's very talented,
Yes.
and she's also known for her vocal views. She's a woman who's
Vocal
not just
range, yes.
not just even her
Just
views.
the
Like
way
very
she
vocal about her.
sees.
Yeah,
Yes,
talks
okay.
about what she stands for.
Mm.
Has not. Did she do makeup to the Grammys this
No,
year?
I
She
didn't.
didn't. She's not. No, she hasn't. She's taking a stand, no makeup, and I really respect her as a person.
Yes.
But you
And
can
then for
afford to
music.
do that. Like someone told me, like, okay, you don't really do makeup. To be honest, if I had like all kinds of acne on my face and I had like all kind of pock marks, I'm gonna be like, listen, get me that, that foundation. The truth is, you can afford to go bare
Yes.
because makeup does have a use. Do you understand?
Mhm.
While people have overdone it and turned it into this big artistry that they do every day, to everything, every time. The truth is, it does have a purpose.
Yes.
So the people that do require it, they don't have a choice. I feel like, and leave them alone.
I like how you just, calmly and very smartly put yourself in the category of Alicia Keys.
Oh no! I'm in the category of Alicia Keys.
You guys-
Get it right. I have amazing skin, and it's not. Listen, if it was my hands work,
Right.
I will have everything on my face because
Okay.
I'm really bad with this whole beauty regimen thing that girls do ahead of people to take them. Do you wash your face when you're taking your bath after? I'm like, what all this?
Or use lime.
Listen,
use
I've
this.
never
Is that
used.
anything
I
today?
don't. This is Jesus. This is God. You just said for like I know you are lazy.
Hallelujah.
If I leave you, you're gonna have everything on your face. Let me just save you now.
You've got great skill.
Yeah,
I have to tell. And if you want to see it, go on YouTube or live. You can see her face, or you can follow her on Instagram or Twitter.
Or you can watch after the show. Tosan sent a message here with the hashtag Grapevine981. Tosan says the issue is that there was no NDA. Speaking to the Tobi's Bakre's issue, said there was no NDA with the email. That's why it was easy for Tobi to use it. All Tobi should just do is tell the truth. He ran with the idea that I was sent him an email. They left a memory and then they used it. No, Biggie sent in this one.
Biggie says, I wish you won, but Nigerians have won the Grammys. Only Nigerians in diaspora Shadia do, but I'm glad that Beyonce and Adele didn't sweep. I thought we were going to say that the Nigerians didn't sweep most Grammys this year. In other news, what happened to Baba and Annie?
We are coming. We are coming.
People like gossip too much.
Hi, my people.
So Two-Face tweeted something yesterday, and most of us saw it,
Mhm.
and then came back to say no, he did not tweet it, or it has not apologized. So music star Baba has just shared a tweet on his official Twitter page that had the fans going wild and speculating, including myself, I'll confess. He tweeted and said, I wrote, I'm sorry to say that I effed up so much. I effed up on as a role model, as a father, as a husband. Annie, I'm sorry. I know you tried your best. He came right back to say, well, I'm sorry. Well, I do not apologize. I'm taking back my apology pretty much. But people, he says, sorry for disappointing everybody. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I am confused. How do you apologize and take it back?
His wife told him.
There was no response from
Listen,
Annie, by the way.
that's why it's in the other room. The wife told him. She said, "How dare you put me in that position? Now all my enemies that were waiting with crossed legs, you have given them something to say. On top of the fact that you messed up, you are finished." So he came back to say, "No, you guys misunderstood. It's not as you look."
You are laughing, but it might not be funny.
No, it is not funny. It's only funny the way I'm saying it. The truth is,
Disclaimer, I was laughing at Myst. I know the story.
I truly believe that he did something, but it should have been between them. We should never have known. We should never. And I think she called him out because Mama don't play.
Okay. But what if he used it as a publicity stunt like Seyi Law did? Seyi Law put out a post, an elaborate post on Instagram with himself and his wife side by side and saying that they were breaking up, the marriage had ended. And then came back with a report.
Do you know that?
But Seyi has been known to.
Yes. I saw it middle of the night, and I took it with a pinch of salt. I didn't, because then she was like, I have Seyi Law, I'm sure it's promoting something.
Yeah.
But the same way that Seyi Law has a track record for being funny, Baba has a track record
for being funny.
You guys are not serious. The Grapevine is brought to you by Verve. We'll take a break here. You guys are not serious. They're being funny. Why?
That track records are speaking for them.
Maybe
the first question I was like, this pregnant doesn't
Look, that's what I've been saying.
I'm not happy with you people.
Let me tell you.
Story.
You bring out your
he
card
wrote
to
it
pay,
there that
and
he didn't say
the
that
cashier says
he was
decline.
blaming it.
At this point,
He said
you
that
freeze.
the mail
The
never
person
got
behind
to
you
him.
would have
What
most
you
probably
saying
had
is that he
seen
has
the
a
team
public
that
responds
responds
to the emails.
So the point is
on
he
the
knows
queue are
nothing.
He's lying.
about it.
now,
That's
but
what he said.
Lying.
And
That's
you should
plausible
put it out there that
deniability,
that's
Let
what
me
but
tell you,
he
all these
said.
people that
Okay.
blame team,
Also,
if you go and check, they don't have any
what's
stupid
this
team.
this lady's name?
As it welcomes your heart.
Alicia Keys'
Finally,
story.
you find your voice
And
and
you were
say
about
to
to
the
read a
cashier,
tweet from him.
please try again.
I read the tweet
Or
from
you
there and
begin
there
to
was...
search
No,
your
the
wallet
other
to see if
Queen
you have
Latifah.
enough
Queen
cash.
Latifah is the
But
one
of
that
course,
did
you
the
don't.
posted in
That feeling
2005.
can never be
That's
explained.
what he
But
said.
she
She was the
commended
last
her.
female.
But she
Oh,
commended her
yes.
as well. Yeah,
That
sure.
day.
I heard
Thank
she
you.
was
And
really
just
good
how
that,
frustrating
what's it
life
called?
is.
That,
It's a
Alicia
proverbial
Keys.
last straw.
The baby.
She doesn't
Imagine
He's like,
though,
Please,
that
I don't
in
understand
that
what
moment,
happened to
what you
Ariana
had was a
Grande.
black
Like she's
card.
really, she
I
really
want to
formed
talk about
arrogance.
it.
So
I
The
want to
payment
talk
went
about it.
through.
You want to talk
You
about
would
it?
have walked out in an
Yeah.
instant with a smile on your face.
she
And
took
a
photos.
sense of satisfaction that no matter what
That's probably
happens
because she had
today,
a contract.
screaming
And I'm
balls,
in love with
annoying
Natalia, but she's
traffic
a
and
twat.
all that,
Have you heard?
something came through for
As a
you.
person, she's an
Here
idiot.
you are,
I
able
didn't
to
know that.
reward yourself with exactly what you want.
All you
That
need
is
to
why
do
you
is
should
go on
ask your
YouTube,
bank for a Verve
see her
card today.
comments under
Because you
any
deserve
amazing
something
song.
that works
People
all
will say
the
her
time.
music is amazing. but she's
Visit
a dick. Like everybody.
www.myverveworld.com.
People
That
say
is
I met her at after her concert. Can you call her? She's a bastard. Like
to discover the
Comment.
reliable awesome.
They don't
She
like
needs to
that.
address
Really?
herself.
Yeah, they
And
don't
they
like
I
that.
thought she
love her
was
music.
cute. I thought she was like some.
She's cute
you
in
know,
face, so all the people that she has dated don't like her.
But you know that
don't
she
have
has-
anything nice to say about
She
her.
has a problem
Ask
too.
Big
She
Sean.
only, if you look at her picture, she knows her position, her angle.
Yeah, I
She
know her
don't-
face
She
is
always,
not
if you try and take her from the other side, she will walk around you to the right angle.
Helps you
I
see
remember who she
nothing
did that
but
to, one of these big
possibilities.
artists.
And herb in your hand? Well,
That
let's
she
just
is,
say
that
that's
the
how
person
you
normally
get
takes a
rewarded.
picture of us and
Not
then
giving up
she
on you.
moved.
So, no matter what you're
She said she
into,
doesn't take a
Verb
picture
is
of us.
key to opening the doors.
She's
To
not
her
living.
senior,
So,
she's not only
have
there,
you
she's
got
there.
Verb?
No, it's not living.
Verb,
People have very
the
nasty
only way
eyes.
to make
You know, we're
Wow.
fooled by this.
Simple chocolate.
And I
She's
love
her.
girl.
She's one of
So
my
we only have time
favorites.
for that story.
Smooth music.
I'll let you
Yeah.
go through
Sorts
it,
of goodies.
Yeah.
Now, that's
I
real
just
love.
like- But I love her music.
Smooth.
I really thought that the
98.1.
stories we had were
Happy Valentine's.
Yeah?
Well, what?
I thought
Studio.
the stories we had
Yes, it's the mood that's in the studio and around Lagos. How many of you are preparing for Father's Day?
Valentine.
You're listening to the Grapevine, and it's brought to you by Verve. Before the break, you checked out all the stories. We talked about Two-Face, Idibia, and his collaboration with the Banjo as the first story, and then Two-Face, Idibia's tweet. Tobi Bakre's rebuttal. We came back to the Grammys, talking about Seun Kuti missing the event. Now let's talk about Ariana Grande, who was meant to perform. She was nominated for 2 major Grammy categories, including Best Pop Vocal Performance for God as a Woman and Best Pop Vocal Album for Sweetener, and was billed to perform, but decided to wear her red carpet gown at home. She was refused by the producers of the show to go on stage. But Myst, you have a lot of words for her.
She's silly. Just generally speaking, she's silly. I mean, like I was telling you guys, all you have to do is go like into the comment section of like YouTube or anywhere where her videos are, and like a lot of people can comment, and you'll see that she really does have a lot of like issues when it comes to her outlook on like the way she treats people, the way she attends or addresses people. So I feel like, for all you know, the slight that caused all this uproar now could have been something ridiculous and minuscule. Maybe they wanted her to perform from the right side and she only shows her left.
She wanted to
could have been
perform
something
her
random.
recent single. They
Seven.
didn't want her.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Oh,
Next.
we don't. No, she wanted to do 7 rings. Along with Thank You Next. And they're like, look, listen, I mean, whatever the situation, whatever their reason,
There's a plan.
yeah, baby here, cast sit down.
And she does look
Your
like a
seniors
baby.
are talking, but yeah, she has a lot of drama and she needs to kind of chill.
So our listeners are not done with the Tobi Bakre issue. Cher sent in a message, says, legally, there is no need for NDA once it is established that he used the concept in the email. Once an idea is expressed on a fixed medium of expression, it is automatically protected without any need to register the idea or concept. So NDA is helpful, but not compulsory.
No,
Kewa
thank you.
sent in this one.
Here it says, it's a shame Seun Kuti didn't make it to the Grammy. This is lack of planning. I pray this will not make him not to get nominated again.
Yes,
No,
because
this-
we celebrated the
They take
nomination.
it
These Americans
very
don't play. They don't play.
nationalism. But you
Yeah.
see, Ariana Grande didn't go again. She'll probably be nominated again, so she really not count against him. Jennifer.
Yeah.
Lola said Alicia Keys used to have bad skin, had acne on her face in her early days. You could see it under her makeup. After it all cleared up, she started to no makeup, laugh out loud. She did well at the Grammys though. Why
having a
are we
baby,
like
that-
this?
That helps you. I mean, after having a child, it kind of clears up your hormones and whatnot. Your face kind of gets like a little brighter. So she's exploiting her new age life.
And Fola believes you. Fola says the thing Myst said about makeup is all me. It's all Jesus. Oh. Guys, we're done with the
Welcome
show.
to the club, boo boo.
Thank you so much, Myst.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Holla at me at MYSD_SINGS on Instagram, Twitter. I'm your girl, Myst.
And Ayo and I are here. We're not going
Well, I'm
anywhere.
not going anywhere. We're still here.
Top of the hour, you get to talk Lagos. This show, The Grapevine 981, was brought to you by Verve.
On the smooth
I
breakfast
can
show.
panic for no reason.
What?
Why are you panicking?
I really was thinking, oh, the stories today. Only Grammys, there were no story. I was really panicking, like, oh, they will finish the stories before. I'm telling you.
No, I thought we had a lot